football fans all around the world, a massive hello. How are you guys doing during these desperate times? Now, what are we going to do? We're going to give you the creme de la creme of the J-League, calling it J-League Power Plays, kicking off right now. Let's go. Hello, Sean.
Hello, Harry. How are you doing?
Excellent, mate. What have we got first then? Oh, the man himself.
Yep. The new goal king.
Yes. Look at his finish. Juncker. Great start to his campaign. Next up, who do we have? What a volley. What a volley.
And then he did this as well.
Oh. The control with his chest, Sean.
Yeah, control or just straight volley. This one, you can watch it over and over again.
Cheeky. Oh.
Yeah. I think that's better than... He should have got the goal for that, I think. Onayu stole it.
Totally, but that left-footed outside reminds me of Shunsuke Nakamura, mate. And this.
Yeah.
Oh, what a free
Beautiful.
kick. Salomonson. Oh, Anderson Lopez.
This one looks simple, but I think he did very well. He didn't have much space, controlled it, and then kept calm to put it home. Good finish.
His first touch was the most difficult part, wasn't it? Oh, it's so good to see this again and again. How many times have we seen this in the last 10 plus years, you know?
Yeah, I don't know the full numbers. It's 100 and something, right? 150, 160 something?
Yeah.
Oh, another one. Just got enough on this, not too much, just enough to get it home, and then Ampan Man celebration.
You'll love it. Oh, I'm loving this. Look at this. Now, we were talking about the goal king, Juncker, but the nutmeg king. Mateus.
Yeah. I'm not sure he'd get away with that in Europe. I think he might get a kick or two, wouldn't he?
No, do that in England, no. You won't be a happy man. Oh, look at this.
2, 3?
Oh my. And then the free kick.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. When he first hits it, you think it's over. And it drops a lot. And he's thanking some divine help there, I think.
Yeah. Did he mean it or not? He probably did.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. This one was right at the end of the game, I think. What a time to score such a great goal. Great goal from Kiyotake's volley, and Zumai from Fukuoka. Yeah, this one was silly.
Yeah. It's one of those goals that you can boast to your kids and your grand.
Yeah, he knew as soon as he hit it as well that it was going in. Everybody knew.
Oh, one of my favourite players too. Ian Agassi. Rolled.
He just makes everything look so simple, doesn't he?
Easy.
Just so nonchalant all the time.
And people forget how strong he is. His body too. You can't just push him over, can you? Kawabe of Hiroshima.
What was it? Oh, this was the counter attack.
Yes.
Yeah. Every pass was perfect, and then he kept his cool.
Look at that pass. And then great finish.
Yeah.
It's almost like watching Manchester City, isn't it? Great counter work.
Oh, nice pass.
Oh, and the finish too.
Yeah.
What do we have over here? Oh, one of your favourite players, no?
Furuhashi, yeah. You just, once he's in on goal, you know he's going to score. It's certain. As soon as you see he's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, you know it's going to be a goal. Gets on the wrong side of the defender and then puts it home.
Oof. Oh, the keeper is. Lovely stuff. This is a Stephen G-esque goal, man.
Yeah, He's had a few in his locker, hasn't he, Inagaki this season? I think he scored for Japan as well on his debut, so he's having a great year.
A belter. Boom!
Put it when you catch it just as it hits the turf as well, like the trajectory on the ball just straight into the top corner. And this one was moving.
Ex-Arsenal player.
Look at the speed of this.
It's a rocket, and this is like the last second of the game too, right?
Yeah, I think that was the last touch. What a way to wrap up the match.
He's off to the Euros too.
Yep.
Malin.
Yep.
Oh, this is silly. This is ridiculous. Yeah. Oh man.
Mitoma, this is the one, isn't it? Where you don't quite know how he's done it.
What is?
I think it's from the next angle. You can't quite work out how he manages to move it like that. Oof.
What's going on?
It's the way he keeps calm, though. He does that, keeps calm, moves into space, and then adds another goal to his tally. What a player.
Fabulous stuff. So, 2021 J-League Monthly. Here we go. Massive hello to everyone once again, and welcome back to J-League Monthly. I'm Harry Sugiyama. So this program actually started last season, but now we're halfway through 2021 and we're back. We are back for good to tell you all about the incredible plays, about everything so beautiful about the game, about football in Japan, the J-League. And with me, goodly morning, goodly afternoon, goodly evening, the epic maestro, football journalist Sean Carroll. How are you doing, Sean?
Hello, Harry. I've missed you. I've missed your introductions. And yeah, morning, evening, what is it? What time is it? No one knows anymore. But yeah, great to be back and looking forward to talking all things J-League with you once again. Definitely,
mate. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm doing very good. Thank you. I'm starting to go back out to games as well, watch a few games live, get back into the flow of things. So yeah, slowly but surely, I think the world in general and the world of football is starting to get back to some kind of normality. We're not quite there yet, but yeah, it's good to see fans back and good to see, touch wood, we haven't had as much disruption and things are going smoothly. So fingers crossed things are on an upward path now.
Excellent. So Sean, we're done with a third of the season so far. How are you feeling looking back on what we've seen so far?
Well, you say we've done a third, but it feels like it's almost finished already, doesn't it? Kawasaki Frontale have just been phenomenal. They won the league at Akanta last year, and they seemingly just haven't let up. They're still going. They set a new unbeaten record. I think they got to 22, and they're still going as we record. They could well still be going in weeks or months from now.
Sean, but let's not forget about Sagan Tosu. They're having a quality season, and to think where they were before the season started, to think where they were 2 years ago. The job that Kim Yong-hyun is doing is incredible. How do you see Sagan Tosu right now?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think what is so good, and it's a lesson to people all around the world in football, I think, is that you don't always need to be signing big, famous players. You don't always need to be looking to bring in players that people have heard of or anything like that. What he's done is he's introduced his style of football. He's stuck with it, and he's brought through a lot of young players. Matsuoka, Hayashi, these young players are coming in, Higuchi, and they're playing every week. They know what they're supposed to do, and you can see that everyone in the club is buying into it. A lot of these players people hadn't heard of necessarily a year or two ago, but the coach obviously trusted them and gave them the chances, and they're repaying him now in full, I think.
You can see there's a serious unity amongst the Tosu players. Yeah, let's see where they are at the end of the season, but good luck with them, Excellent. So next up, Sean and everyone watching, let's talk about super saves, like talking about putting your head, about putting your body literally on the line. Here's another power play. So Sean, we have to start with this guy.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal, hasn't he? Oh, what a save. Yeah. They don't give up many shots on goal, but when they do, he's normally there to stop it going in, isn't he?
Right. Mitch Langerak. He recently announced retirement from international football, right?
Yeah, that's a big blow, isn't it, for Australia? I know that with the coronavirus games haven't been happening and stuff, but the form he's been in, the confidence he's got, you think they really would have wanted him to be involved for the World Cup qualifiers and stuff. So yeah, big blow for them, but good news for Nagoya, because it means he'll be sticking around with them and making sure he's in top form.
Look at this double save, man. How many minutes was it? Something ridiculous.
It was over 800, wasn't it? It was something crazy.
823 minutes of not, conceding.
Yeah.
What a play. And then here we have Higashiguchi.
Yeah.
I love this one. This is crazy. Look at that. This is Peter Schmeichel stuff we're seeing.
Anything to keep the ball out.
Yeah.
This guy's come in as well, hasn't he? Yeah, I think only 18.
18.
Established himself as number 1 at Urawa, and yeah, looking like a very, very good goalkeeper with a great future ahead of him.
This one's the one from Martinos, right?
Yes. Oh,
the beautiful. Punch too, you know.
Yeah.
Great. Yes. Here, this is a quality save too, isn't it?
Yeah. Another one is maybe not that busy because the players in front of him are always doing so well attacking, but when he's called upon, very
reliable.
And poor old Slovak is definitely a bit busier than Jung Sung-yong, but again, pulls out some fantastic saves.
Point blank stop.
Great reactions. Right. Yeah. And Avispa have been in great form as well, partly because of his saves. So yeah, great to see.
Here's another point blank stop. And the save, the stop from the defender too.
That's as good as a goal, isn't it, really? Defenders maybe sometimes don't get that kind of credit, but yeah, that's given his team a goal, essentially.
Brilliant. Here's another one. I love this one.
Yep.
And then, wow.
Was it the same guy? Did he do it twice? Was it Watanabe both times?
Possibly.
It was too quick. I couldn't quite tell, but yeah.
But the second one, anyway, is great stop, you know. Literally.
This one... I'm not too sure what to say. He's in the right place.
Incredible. Mate, this is Phil Jones territory.
He was in the right place, so we'll give him the credit for that one.
Yeah. Great stuff from Nishio. And then, yes, the veteran, Nishikawa.
Yeah, very good stop. And I think we've got one more. He's not only good with his hands.
Oh, yes.
But
I think Toda-san, who was watching this, really loved this. Ederson, what is that? That's just, mate, that's
perfect.
That's world. Look at this.
Well, that's what you need goalkeepers these days as well. They have to be able to play with their feet as well. And yeah, inch perfect. And he knows, he's happy with that.
He knows it. He knows everyone wants him to. One of my favourite keepers.
Well, yeah, another one. He's almost not a keeper, isn't he? He's almost a sweeper. He's always like 25 yards from his goal.
I know. We'll probably see
looking to get involved.
Come off his line. Yes. It was me. We know that. And then this. I love this. Look at him. And he's off. Boom.
Yep. And what a touch as well.
Neuer stop. And then the stop too the other day.
Yep.
What a keeper.
Here he is again, It's the kind of thing, when you've got a goalkeeper like that behind you for a defender, it's so good. It gives you so much confidence, I think.
Definitely. So, Sean, we just had Park Il-gyu with his amazing saves and amazing presence. What's your take on the Japanese goalkeepers then? Or J.League?
Yeah, I think the key thing to take from it at the moment is that a lot of these young Japanese goalkeepers are playing regularly. Japan over the years has produced some very, very good goalkeepers. But I think at the moment, just the amount of them who are coming through, we've got Tani at Shonan, Oki at Kashima. We just saw Zion Suzuki making saves for Urawa, Keisuke Osaka at Sanfrecce Hiroshima. And they're all playing as the number ones. And as we said, Suzuki, I think, is 18. They're all in the mix for the Olympic team, I think. So these are young goalkeepers who are playing regularly, and they're only going to improve. Often, especially as goalkeepers, young players, it's hard to get in the team ahead of the guy who's 25, 30, even older sometimes. And that obviously makes it difficult to improve because there's training and there's playing matches. So the fact that these guys are regulars, they're building their confidence, they're obviously making mistakes, but then they're learning from them and improving. I think that's vital. And hopefully looking ahead to maybe the next World Cup is a bit early, but a couple of World Cups down the line, these guys are going to be hopefully challenging to be number one for Japan as well.
Yeah, nice. What's your take on Zion? When in the world of sport, you talk about Zion and everybody thinks about Zion Williamson from the NBA, but this guy, he's like, he's pretty chill for an 18-year-old, was he? 19?
18. Yeah, it's crazy. The confidence he has being in goal and like off the pitch too. He was speaking after a game I went to recently, and you don't know he's 18. Like when I think back to what I was like at 18, you know, you could barely talk to you barely spoke to your parents or anything. But the confidence he has, the calmness, he was being asked about his start and the fact he's keeping clean sheets and really level-headed, really laid back. And again, I think that transmits in his play too. You know, when you've got someone behind you, sometimes if you've got a young goalkeeper, the defense, the midfield maybe are a bit aware of it, a bit cautious, but the fact that he's so confident and so got so much self-assurance spreads through the team, and they know they can focus on playing because he's in control at the back. So yeah, definitely one to watch.
Right. Thank you, Sean. So what do we have next then? We have a J features, and this is all about the J League trying to reach out to you, our international fans, through all sorts of projects. And what do we have to start things off? It's all about kits. So let's have a look at this.
This is Japan, where football dresses how it's played. A game defined by passion, imagination, risk, and style.
Wow, so this is proper international and global stuff, Sean. What do you make of it?
This is all very cool, isn't it? It's too cool for someone as old as me. This is definitely something for the kids, I think.
But it's brilliant, isn't it? You know, it's about what a kit means, you know, what the so-called uniform, as the Japanese would say, means to a fan. And what I love about this is they did this shooting all over the world, right? They did it in Ho Chi Minh and Vietnam, they did it in Bangkok, they did it in Hong Kong. And it's just great to see all these kits just going global. Even if it's just for the shootings, you know.
I think that's the thing. Yeah, it shows that the J League now is reaching a bigger audience. I think there's always been an interest in the J League from maybe kind of a niche point of view, but now because games are being broadcast on the internet, because of the fact that, you know, fans could watch games and gain more of an interest, gain more knowledge about the J League, thanks to wonderful shows like this as well.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Yeah, it shows that the J League is not just something for fans in Japan, that people all around the world can get involved. And yeah, as you said, seeing the shirts in these famous locations all around the world, it drives home that yeah, it's for everyone and anyone can get involved in the J League.
It's a project from J.League to celebrate, you know, the diversity and the unique club cultures, the history, but also, you know, the vibrant fashions that we just saw just now, right, of Japanese football. And another thing what I wanted to talk about is the kick typeface, you know, the font.
Yes.
What do you make of that then?
I think, yeah, it's something that we have, I think, in England, in the Premier League, they've had, I think, pretty much from the start, maybe if not right from the start. But I think, yeah, it's something that definitely, I think this is the first season they've done it, and I think it's definitely going to add another point of appeal for fans, certainly those fans that are interested in kits and things. I think it just adds something else that sets the J League apart and gives it a real identity. Excellent.
So to all of you guys out there who just saw that, you know, if you want to check out the full version and other versions, just go on the J.League YouTube site. That would be amazing. All right, here's another video for you guys out there. It's buzzing, and it's all about a certain Thai Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo player, Mr. Chanatip. So Sean, this is Consadole's game versus F Marinos in Sapporo Dome. It's great to see players, you know, before they're actually on the pitch and seeing what they're thinking about, eh?
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I think that fans really like to see. You know, it's the behind-the-scenes stuff. It's the things you don't normally see, even at the moment for us journalists. You know, you're not getting access to the stadiums. You can't go. So seeing these kind of, you know, backstage, as it were, scenes from the stadium, it really gives a different angle on the games. And I think, yeah, it's really interesting for fans to see this kind of stuff, because you don't really see it that often. Certainly in modern football, so much of it is kept away from the public eye. So yeah, seeing this stuff, the whole match day experience is fantastic. I think it's a great series.
Yeah, we had glimpses of Tiraton too, you know, So this is like a Thai derby.
Yeah.
With F Marinos. Oh, and this is probably after the game, right?
Yeah, he looks tired. He's put in a good shift.
And then he has to go straight into the interviews too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think all this stuff too, fans normally don't see it from that angle, right? You maybe see the interview as it's broadcast on TV, but seeing how they get there and, you know, the way the interviews are done and stuff, it just gives a slightly different angle on everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's brilliant. You know, I love it actually. You get to see the players after they've had a shower too.
Yeah. Not while they're having showers though.
Not while they're having a shower.
That's the late night version.
Yeah, that's a bit too much probably, isn't it? Yeah, but it's not just Thai players too, right, Sean? You know, we have behind the scenes coming up that I would like everyone to check out too. But the J.League too, it's not just Thai players, but we've got a whole bunch of you know, players from abroad, from all sorts of countries, right?
Yeah, it's really changing now. When I first came here, there was the foreign players tended to be, there were Brazilians, there were South Koreans, and there'd be a few others from other countries, but it was fairly limited. But now, yeah, we're seeing players from all over the world. Obviously, last year's Player of the Year, Michael Olunga, has sadly moved on elsewhere now, but that has seen other players coming in from all over Africa. There's players now coming in from Europe, different European countries. I think one of the J2 teams, Jubilo Iwata, have just signed a Moldovan goalkeeper, who I think is going to be the first player from Moldova. So, you know, the J-League teams now are really casting their nets further and wider. They're really scouting and looking for players that are going to come in and add something to make the league even better than it already is.
It's amazing, you know, just thinking about it, and say whether it's Moldova or whether it's in Kenya, you know, the people out there would be able to see the J-League and support their players, you know, from their country, but also get to know Japanese players. So when the World Cup happens, you know, they might be able to, you know, cheer the Japanese national team on. And I just want the J-League to kind of, you know, be on everybody's tips of their tongues eventually, because it's just such a quality league, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it works, as you said, it's exactly that. It works both ways. Japanese fans then learn more about that country. We saw Kasper Juncker before, like I just said, Olunga. These players come in, and maybe Japanese fans don't know so much about the countries those players are from, the leagues they're from. So it causes them to do a little bit of research, start looking into that, and vice versa. Then fans of those players back in their countries start to take note of the J-League, and bit by bit it keeps growing and keeps improving.
Excellent. Thank you, Sean. So behind the scenes, what you just saw was a short version. Whoever wants to see a full version, please check it out once again on YouTube too. And also behind the scenes, it's not just about games. It's all about literally behind the scenes. So definitely do not forget about it. So J-League Monthly, we're coming to an end already. Sean, how's it been?
It's been great. I think you started a bit rusty in the beginning, or I was. You're never rusty. You jumped straight in at 100%.
I was rusty, trust me, man. I was.
Yeah, now we're up and running, and we're already at the end, which is a shame, but we're back next month. So looking forward to that.
Definitely. And Iniesta, we've got to talk about him. He's renewed his contract.
Yes, there was a lot of mystique. Vissel put out like a kind of slightly vague press release saying there was an important announcement, and there was a lot of speculation. Is he going to be calling it a day? He'd had injuries and stuff, and then big ceremony, and they said a couple more years. I went to watch the game against Urawa recently, and when he's on the ball, he's still phenomenal. His control, his awareness, and his passing and everything is still you can see this is a special player. So it's huge for the club, huge for the J-League to have someone of that stature still around. Plenty of people can keep watching Iniesta in action, which I'm sure they'll be delighted about.
That's right, a true magician at work. And talking about Iniesta and talking about Kobe, I want to talk a bit about the YBC and Levan Cup, which will be broadcasted on the international YouTube channel, apart from Japan and Thailand. And what's going to be broadcasted is going to be Urawa versus Kobe. and they're both trying to look to get into the final tournament, right?
Yeah, this would be the playoff. I think it's the second leg, isn't it? So this will be the second leg that will get them through into the quarterfinals. Both teams, obviously, big expectations. They want to be winning trophies. Vissel won the Emperor's Cup a couple of years ago. They want to add more trophies. They want to keep building and getting more of a reputation. Reds, years ago, they won the league. They won the Asian Champions League. They want to pick up more trophies. So I think that's going to be a big game. As I said, I was at that fixture in the league recently, and it was a very close. Reds won 2-0, but it was a very close match. So Vissel will be looking to get some revenge for that defeat. So yeah, definitely be a game worth tuning into.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be on YouTube. You can check it wherever you are, apart from in Japan and Thailand. So guys, if you got the time, do it. It would be lovely. Okay, J.League Monthly. We'll see you next time round at the end of July. But it's really great to see you guys again. Really great to see your beautiful face too, Sean.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Pleasure as always.
Okay, take care, everyone. Cheers. See you in a month's time.